I'm Scott Peasley, this is Wild Generation, and today I have a new rod and a new reel for inshore fishing. And I'm going to show you how to put braided line on it without slippage, using electrical tape and some outdoor ingenuity. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put the reel on the rod, very simply, screwing it in. Next step is we're going to apply some electrical tape. So you can probably see there's already a non-slip point on here, but we're going to, for the purpose of demonstration, show you how to make your own non-slip point. So you want this nice and tight to make it non-skid. And the idea here is that braid is normally slippery, and as you reel in a really big fish, it will slip on here. But if you put this on, it prevents it from slipping because it gives it something sticky to hold onto and bind to. So that's going to help you. Monofilament is sticky already, and you don't need to do that. You can also back it with monofilament, but in this case, we're just doing this, nice and easy peasy. Now, I'm sure many of you are ready for me to attach this, but that's not what we're doing. Come with me. Now, the trick to preventing binding is to make sure that you reel in your line nice and tight. So what we're going to do is we're going to use an old trick. We're going to use this tree. We're going to tie this. There's mosquitoes there right now. Tied to the tree. Now we're going to back up. And we're walking. All right, so I don't know if you can see this, but there's a soccer goal over there, and I have actually put the line all the way from the tree over here around that, and then put it around this tent over here. So I've basically made a giant triangle, and I still have this much left. I'm trying to keep tension on it so it doesn't fall down the pole. A little bit left. We're gonna keep going. And I definitely do not want to clothesline myself with any of this, so I'm trying to be careful. And we're back from my rod. I'm gonna do this right in front of the lovely ambiance of the porta potty. I'm gonna take the end of our line, and now it's starting to rain, and the bugs are out. It's going great. I'm gonna be late for my meeting at the boathouse. All right, so we put the end of the line through here. We just bring it all the way down. So now, I'm gonna open the bail. And I've seen this done a variety of different ways, but we're just gonna do a common fishing knot. We're gonna go 5 times over. So wrap it 5 times. 1, 2, 3. That's a bug. 4 and 5, and you can do any kind of slip knot for this really, but I like doing it this way. Go through the original loop that you made and then through the loop that you just made by doing that. There's a bug biting my neck. There we go. And we're just going to pull it taut. I had to fiddle with that a little bit to get it tightened down, but it's tightened down. We're going to take the excess that's on here, just clip it off. Now we are ready start our journey backwards. We're gonna put tension on the line. And just, put the bail down. Don't forget to put the bail down. Just start rolling it. Want to see how I'm doing? I'm gonna grab the empty spool first. Come on. So, I left tension on it. You can see right here. Still got tension. Going around, keeping the tension, letting the drag sing a little bit. You can see we're pretty much filled up. I even have a little bit of distance to go all the way back over those woods. So we won't do all of it, but I got a itty bitty bit more I can put on here. I'm definitely gonna be late for my meeting. I have 5 minutes to go, about 10 miles. Back roads, mostly. But I do have a nice fishing reel set up here. So by preventing slippage, you're also preventing it from binding because you've wrapped it nice and tight, right? So, this is upside down. So I got my nice setup you can see it's nice and tight on there. So it's not going anywhere, which means it's not gonna bind as it pulls. And I've also set it up so that it's not gonna slip because of what's underneath it. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Wild Generation. Please consider liking and subscribing. I have to go to my meeting. After, of course, I clean up my line. Don't want to leave that in the field. It's 3 o'clock. I'm now late. I regret nothing.